India is on track to become the world's third largest economy by 2027, surpassing Japan and Germany. Thanks to the global trend and key investments the country has made in technology and energy, India is already the fastest growing economy in the world, having clocked 5.5% average gross domestic product growth over the past decade. Now, three mega trends that is shaping the country are the global offshoring, digitalization, and energy transition. These three are setting the scene for unprecedented economic growth in the country of more than 1 billion people. India is gaining power in the world order as well, and India is also in global investor radar. Why? India will be one of the only three economies in the world that can generate more than 400 billion annual economic output growth from 2023 onwards, and this will rise to more than 500 billion after 2028. This is predicted by Morgan Stanley. Economic development could bring about staggering changes, boosting India's share of global manufacturing, expanding credit availability, creating new business, and improving quality of life. What are the three factors? These three factors will be responsible for India's economic growth in coming decades. Number 1. India is converting into a workforce for the world as part of global offshoring. Companies around the world have been outsourcing services such as software development, customer services, and BPO to India since the early days of internet. Now, however, tighter global labor markets and the emergence of distributed work model are bringing new momentum to the idea of India as back office to the world. Number of people employed in the world for the job outside the country is likely to at least double, reaching 11 million, as global spending on outsourcing swells to 180 billion per year to around $500 billion by 2030. India is also poised to become the factory of the world as a corporate tax cut, investment incentives, and infrastructure spending help drive capital investment in manufacturing. Manufacturing share of GDP in India could increase from 15.6% currently to 21% by 2031, and in this process double the India's export market share. Number 2. Digitalization and consumer spending. India began laying the foundation for a more digital economy more than a decade ago with the launch of National Identification Program called Aadhaar. This initiative is now part of India Stack, a decentralized public utility offering a low cost comprehensive digital identity, payment, and data management system. India consumers are also likely to have more disposable income. India's income distribution could flip over next decade. Overall consumption in the country could be more than double from 2 trillion in 2022 to around 5 trillion by the end of the decade. Indian government is streamlining digital platform to make it suitable for large scale digital consumption and thus contributing to the growth. Number 3, and one of the important factor, the energy access and transition. India need energy, a lot of energy. Energy is also key to economic development as it impacts education, productivity, communications, commerce, and quality of life. All of India's 6 lakh plus villages have access to electricity due to recent upgrades to the transmission and distribution, among other changes. This could boost India's daily energy consumption by 60% over the next decade. India is quickly transitioning from fossil fuel to renewable energy, which could include hydrogen technology. India's geopolitical maneuvers and quick identification of energy sources such as Russia, etc., will help India to have a long term sustainable energy supply, which will aid India's economic growth in the next decade. Now, with all these factors, it is expected that India will reach the milestone of third largest economy in the world in less than a decade. Thank you.